Hey everyone, welcome back to the most favorite of my recurring series, and I have a few going, but this one, it's kind of funny. It's the viewer favorite, and the series is viewer favorites. So these are my June, or your June, viewer favorites, I should say. And what I like about this is I've written it all out, broken it down into categories as usual, but I've really gone in dove deep. What is going on with me today? I'm filming this on a Friday, but I feel like it's a Monday because it's the day after the 4th of July. Anyway, I have done a deep dive, there you go, into all these items to see if I could find them for you at perhaps a better price or maybe a better option. So, 2 big sales happening this month. Obviously, the big one would be the Nordstrom anniversary sale. You'll hear enough about that in the days moving forward. But one that I have not talked about yet is the Amazon Prime Day. That's happening July 15th and 16th. I'm almost as excited about that one as the Nordstrom sale because I don't talk about it as much, but the Amazon truck comes to my house probably 4 days a week, minimum. We do a lot of Amazon ordering. And so I haven't filmed it yet, but I plan to share with you my top recommendations. I don't know if they're included in Prime or not, but what we as a family and I personally buy all the time, use the most from Amazon, and then some Prime Day specials. And so I thought I would go through all those and give you my picks from there. So far, just two things that are standing out. So let me know if there's interest. I'm filming it anyway, but if there's particular categories that you're interested in, I am for sure here for you. So let me know what you want. Okay, speaking of what you want, let's get into this breakdown, shall we? Let's start with clothing, and we're gonna start with this. This is what I have on. This is the Endless Rose Floral Applique Peplum top, and it comes in this color, black, and I found it for you way cheaper at Last Call Neiman Marcus, and there they also have it in a really pale baby pink. This shirt is almost $100 at Nordstrom, but it is currently under $50 at Last Call, and I've linked it below. Everything is linked. Show more down there. So, yay for Last Call. I forgot to mention, if you're unfamiliar with this series, this is where I go and look through all my analytics and see what was clicked on the most, what piqued your interest the most, and I am breaking it down into various categories. Okay, next is the Caslon embroidered yoke top. It's that pink one that I have and that I love, and I still love it, and it's still available. However, there's now a similar one available from Caslon, very, very similar, and way more colors, like at least maybe a dozen colors, and it's $29 instead of $45. So, had to show you that one. And I link both of them below, but if I had to do it all over again, I would get the $29 one. And it would be hard for me to pick a color though, but I am partial to that really pretty blue, obviously. Speaking of really pretty blues, the CC, I don't remember the exact name. It was that CC blouse. You're seeing a picture of it now. It's still available at Nordstrom, but I also found a ton of CC blouses online at Belk of all places, and most of them are 50 to 60% off. Quite a few in that beautiful blue color that caught my eye. But if you like this brand, and I do very, very much, check out Belk. Next is the Caslon flutter sleeve top. It has that, I have it in black with the ivory or white embroidery. It also comes with white on white embroidery, and then yellow with white embroidery. And it also comes in plus size, which is awesome. But I also found a very similar style that was just released, and it might be a little bit cuter, so I want to include that. And I found the same style of top, which I like that flutter sleeve. I think it's really flattering on a woman's body and kind of hides your upper arms a little bit if you're not real comfortable showing them. But anyway, I found a very similar style without the embroidery that I also wanted to list below. My beloved, and apparently your beloved, frame Lehigh skinny jeans. And let me be very clear, there's Le Skinny. Those are great. Those are not high rise. And it's all about that high rise. The frame jeans in particular, they suck in love handles, belly, pooch, it all, and yet it doesn't feel like you're wearing a corset. It's so comfortable. The full price version is obviously still available in a lot of styles, but I did find a small selection of Lehigh skinnies in some interesting hem options at Nordstrom Rack online, and they are about half off or more. So go check those out because that's a really great deal. And speaking of frame jeans and some other great deals, The Nordstrom anniversary sale, it's not a big secret. Anyone can go into your Nordstrom store and ask to see the lookbook, and you'll be able to access every single thing. You can look at it anyway, every single thing that's going to be in the sale. If you already have a sales associate, you can email them or text them, and I'm sure they'll email it to you. I've looked through the whole thing. There are a pair of frame Lehigh jeans, but they're flare jeans. If you're looking for flare jeans, those will be in the anniversary sale, but I didn't see any frame Lehigh skinnies, which kind of bummed about, but oh well. Moving on, another huge favorite of yours for I think the second month in a row was the Hazel maxi dress from Walmart. It's by the brand Textile. It comes in that teal, kind of dark teal that I have, and black, and it's beautiful. It's more of a rayon-y material, so it could be a little more formal if you want it to be, but I also find an option that is very similar from Caslon at Nordstrom. It's where I shop, guys. I mean, I'm just there constantly. And it comes in cotton, so it's a little more casual. It's a little bit shorter. Mine that I have, I love my Hazel dress, but I have to wear it with my big Marc Fisher platform sandals. The Caslon's cut just a little bit shorter. It also comes in a petite size, and there are several different color options. I love the navy one. I think it's beautiful. So if you like that style, and obviously a lot of you did, you might want to check this one out as well. Now we gotta talk about something that's not quite so stylish, but everybody is loving these. I've been getting messages about them, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about them. They are the Fruit of the Loom strappy cotton sports bras. So I wanted to talk about this a little bit. They come in 3 packs. Obviously you can get them at Walmart, but I found them on Amazon for far more options. The 3 packs come with, like this one came with the black, the white, and then like a heathery gray. But the Amazon 3-pack options, there's so many color combinations and so many variations on the straps, racer back, a little bit thicker, and so on. I want to show you this. So this one is obviously black, but it's lined with a nice thick cotton on the inside as well. So they're not see-through if you're going to be wearing them by themselves. They're washable, and I want to talk about sizing. I get mine in a 36. There is no cup size. So I traditionally wear a 32 band size, but the cup size is a little bit on the larger side. It's a triple D. Yep, they're in there. So I size up a couple just to accommodate for everything going on. There are size guides. If I can find one, I will put it in the description box to help you figure it out. But I would generally say to size up with these. And I don't do anything special. I throw them in the wash them on warm or whatever, and throw them in the dryer. And I have had no issues with shrinkage. And I've been wearing these for a good, not this particular one, but I've been wearing this brand for 10, 11 years, no issues. And then the last favorite of yours from clothing was the Caslon lace detail top. Is that really cute? I think it's really cute. Obviously, a lot of you do too as well. I got it in green. It's sort of a baby doll style. It also comes in plus size, and I think it's the style of the top that is appealing. It's that baby doll style. And if you look at the other Caslon t-shirts that I recommended and that you all love as well, it's a very similar cut. So I think we're all kind of leaning into that more. A little bit fitted here and then flowy down. Now, moving on to accessories and shoes. The first one was actually a viewer recommendation, and these are the slip-on cutout side sandals. I order them in this Python option. They come in a ton of color options, solid black, solid white, leather, faux suede. I just placed an order this morning for this exact pair in leopard suede. So very excited for those to come in a couple of days. Then let's talk about these. These were your favorite accessory of all of the favorites in June. These are the hoop earrings. They are $10.99. And I just wear them constantly. They just go with everything. And apparently you feel the same way. More earring favorites. These rainbow earrings. They come obviously in this sort of elongated, I guess it's an oval shape. They come in 6 other colors in this shape, including solids and then more of a blue, purple, multicolor one. Beautiful options. I've had great luck with these. I wear them at least once or twice a week as these as well, and I've had 0 issues with them. I didn't know where to put this, so I'm putting it in accessories. It is the silk scrunchie from Lily Silk. I have it in, my blonde-ish shade, but it comes in a bunch of colors. I don't leave the house in them. I know scrunchies are back, and you can wear them out of the house. I haven't got my head around that yet. This is what I sleep in. I have this one and a black one, and I just kind of go back and forth, and then I throw them in the wash once a week, and they wash and dry just fine. I don't treat them specially at all. Now, this viewer favorite was something that I recommended as an alternative to something else, so I don't actually own it, but this was the most popular shoe option after the sandals, and it was the Vince Camuto ankle strap heel that had the clear band across the toe. It comes in 21 colors, and what I noted, I'm kind of intrigued, so the one I recommended was a nude leather with the clear strap across the toes, but it also comes in like a warm white with the clear strap across the toes, and a million solid options like solid pink, solid nude, solid whatever. I'm intrigued by this warm white because without the fake tan that I am rocking right now, I am more of a warm white person. So I might have to grab those because they might be the perfect nude shoe for me. And then the last accessory that was a favorite of yours and still a favorite of mine is this, not the charm part. And you know what? This is a really beautiful piece to wear without the charms, just layered with other necklaces. It's the Kendra Scott double chain, and I just wanted to remind you, I have it in the vintage gold, which is more of a matte gold, and there is a vintage silver, but then it also comes in the shiny versions of gold, silver, and rose gold. So, oh, and I think there's a hematite option in there as well. So lots of options. Now let's move on to beauty. So let's talk about what's on my lips right now. So I am playing with two of your favorites. The first being the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Romantic Rose, which is this beautiful kind of soft pink, and we'll go ahead and swatch it. It's a nice warm, I'd say neutral pink, but not too much. Beautiful all by itself. I have two of these. I literally bought two of these. I love it so much. But today I have topped it with another one of your favorites, which is the Milani Keep It Full Lip Plumper. We don't want limp lips. Lip Plumper. And I am wearing it in, I think it's, yes, Sparkling Pink, which is now my current favorite shade. Let me do a couple. You know what? There's really no scent to this one. And here's what it looks like. The shiny thing next to it. So they're very similar in tone. So layered on top, it just kind of extends the wear of your lipstick and also just makes it a little bit shinier. I don't have this one to show you because I used it all up, and I'm really happy because it's back in stock at Nordstrom. It's the Estee Lauder Pure Envy lipstick in the shade Impulsive, and there's nothing impulsive about this buy. You will not regret it. It's a very similar shade to this. It's a little more nude, so it's a little more neutral, I would say. Not necessarily nude, but more neutral pink. Very wearable and, very adaptable. If you layer different kinds of glosses over it, you can make it go more warm, more cool, more red, more pink, what have you. So very versatile shade, and I love that magnetic closure that I'm not showing you right now because I have it sitting in my empties drawer. Now let's talk about this guy. This was so popular. I don't want to say that I am responsible for it selling out on Walmart, but it did go out of stock for a little bit on Walmart. It is back. It's the SGX NYC The Peacemaker. It is a beachy texture spray. I brought it with me when we traveled to Oxford for move-in. It really helped with my hair. Let's do a little bit now just so you can see. My hair is looking a little limp. Do you see how much volume it adds? It smells so good. If I did my whole head and the crown and everything, that would probably work better. But it does something. And what I love is I can still run my fingers through it. Look at this. I use the Oribe spray, which gives you tons of volume and texture, but then you're like, that's it. That's as far as you can't even get your fingers in your hair. I love this. I can brush it out. It's great. If you haven't tried it yet, obviously you can order it from Walmart. I believe it's at Target as well. Probably any kind of drugstore type hair product aisle, you'll be able to find it. It's SGX NYC Salon Graphics. And the scent is something else. I love it. Okay, not drugstore, but I want to talk about this because this was one of your favorites. It's the Trish McEvoy Instant Eye Lift. It comes in two colors. I have the lightest shade. It's what I have been using now every day in place of my beloved MAC Prep and Prime. I haven't touched it in months. Before I put on my foundation, I put this in a little triangle under each eye, pat it in, and then throw my foundation over it. What you're looking at here is no under eye concealer. This is it. I love it. And speaking of what I love from Trish McEvoy, they are releasing a limited edition planner in the anniversary sale, and it is full of products. It's not just an empty planner, and this is included in it, as well as several of my other favorites, which is a nice coincidence. And then the last beauty item that I want to talk about is what I have on my eyes. I did a whole video on this. It's my go-to kind of eye look for summer. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in the shade Jean specifically is the one I reach for all the time. It's the lightest shade. It's sort of a pinky champagne, and it just adds a little bit of gleam without glitter to your eye. And all I have on today, I don't have eyeliner, I just have that, and then the same bronzer that I put all over my face, I put the bronzer in the crease. Just a real soft, easy look, and we're done. But we're not done, because now we're talking about lifestyle. So the first lifestyle favorite from June, was the Kennebunk Throw Blanket. Now, I know for a fact this is going to be offered in the sale, even at full price, $39.95. It is a great deal. It will be offered in the sale, but I think the only colors they're very limited. I think it's 3 colors in the sale. But currently right now on the Nordstrom website, they're offering this beautiful, bright sky blue shade that's 40% off. It is 23 something. So if that shade works for whatever you're looking for, snap that up because it's gorgeous and you're never gonna see it lower than $23. The next lifestyle favorite, which I've talked about just recently in my college dorm essentials video, is the power strip that comes like in a ball, and it is attached to a very long, I think 5-foot long extension cord. It has 3 USB ports, and then I think 2 or 3, and then outlets as well. If you just want to plug something standard in, we now are the proud owners of at least 2, maybe 3 of them. So I can attest they hold up very well, they do their job, and everyone loves them. Speaking of things that we've bought a lot of, it's the phone stand. It's an adjustable one. I have a lot of them. I have one on my nightstand. I have one on my desk. I now have one in the kitchen. You can also put a tablet on this, just turn it sideways. They're so useful. Both the kids have them. Michael has one on his desk. They come in other colors aside from this chrome shade, if that's your thing. Super handy. One of those things you don't really think about getting, but once you have it, you're like, why did I not have this before? It's fabulous. And it makes a great gift, I think, for graduation or going off to college. And then the last 2 lifestyle items that were very, very popular in June were books, which makes me happy to see that people are enjoying reading books. And the 2 books were A Cold Day for Murder, which is the first book in the Kate Shugak series. It's the Alaskan private detective series. A new one's coming out soon. And then the second one was The Deep End, which was in my book club. It's the first book in the Country Club Murders. The latest one just came out. I've read it. It's fabulous. They're all fabulous. If you want a just great mystery series read for the summer that's really well written, it's not written for just laughs and kicks. It's just a really well-written, well-researched mystery series with a very likable main character. There's a Weimaraner in it too, but just funny, just really intelligently funny series. Definitely go check this one out. Anyway, those were your favorites for the month of June and many of my favorites as well. Remember, I have listed a whole bunch of alternatives and sale items down in the description box, so don't forget to open that up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.